What if you had the power to quadruple your income while focusing on the tasks you most enjoy?
That's like asking me to fly.
Today we're going to take you to a new level of success you never thought possible through planning, systematizing, and innovating.
Top producing agents, those that really own their neighborhood, tend to do three things very well. They plan, they innovate, and they systematize to achieve ongoing success in their business.
Before I became associated with HouseValues, I was doing about 10, 12 transactions per year.
I had maxed out at about 45 or 50 transactions, and I had a bigger vision.
2 to 3 years later, I'm doing 50 transactions a year.
I was averaging about $40 million a year. I was actually looking for a way to build that from $40 million to more. I wasn't satisfied. I wanted to do better.
What's your success plan? Do you want to expand into new geographical territories? Are you looking to build a team? Or do you want to go it alone? With a sound business plan, the sky is the limit.
HouseValues University lays out the whole plan of how to do it. All you need to do is commit.
The coaching program is amazing.
I signed up for coaching and we developed a business plan.
If you do everything that it says every day, you're going to make money.
They're willing to take time with us, and again, it's free. It's there for us anytime.
And that helped me grow the business from 12 to now 68 transactions a year.
It's pretty easy, actually. It works.
I think it's allowed me to be able to structure my business and set goals in a way that I never could before.
The mission of HouseValues is to help real estate professionals be more successful every day.
Market leader's the heart of our business, and we've used the leads to fuel a business plan, which is now 700 units this year.
I've been in with HouseValues now going on 5 years, so I have a tremendous pipeline. And that pipeline is what's going to help me when I decide to retire, because that is a book of business that I'm going to be selling. And they're viable contacts, they've been in touch with me, so they're just going to help me retire.
Continuing to work those leads over a period of time has caused my business to grow. And it took me really from about $40 million to, we did $56 million worth of real estate last year. It's become an important part of my business.
It turned my business around. All of a sudden I started having leads come in once again. I had a direction, I had a business, and it really saved my real estate life.
It has, in many times, been the #1 source of my business.
What makes the most money for you? Showing homes? Making pre-listing presentations? The more time you spend doing what you're best at, the more money you will make.
Real estate agents who are going to be productive must have some system, because if they don't, they're just at the whim of whatever's happening in the market.
HouseValues will make you successful if you use the system.
That means being able to rely on a steady stream of potential customers and having the ability to treat all those potential leads the same.
I couldn't ask for a better system.
It's a simple system to use.
The HouseValues system teaches you to automate time-consuming tasks so you can focus on more immediate income-producing responsibilities.
If you plug everybody you have into Market Leader, you can stay in touch with everybody. There's no way I could stay in touch with 10,000 people myself, but I put somebody in there that I was a friend with growing up, 20 years ago. And this person calls me up out of the blue, says, "Hey, this is great, I've been getting your monthly newsletter," and they end up buying about a $700,000 house.
It's the way that I stay on top of every single lead that we work, whether it comes to us through HouseValues or just listed or through some other lead source. Everything goes into Market Leader.
Even when I was on my honeymoon, I still had leads coming in, and I had someone actually working the leads at that time, and I did get a listing during that time. So I wasn't even in the office, I was in Mexico, and I got a listing out of it.
We've learned how important it is to bring everything that we do into that database, treat all leads the same, and have a much nicer pipeline as a result.
It's like Christmas. Every time I go into the system, there's buyers waiting to be contacted, there's CMAs waiting to be done. It is a joy.
I have been able to do a great volume of business through HouseValues and control my time, and I know how to recreate it.
Building a pipeline of clients, which is really, really important.
I have more time outside of business, so I can spend time with the family.
Internet leads have a very different mindset.
I recognize from my technology background that this is where the clients are going to come from. This is how people will want to approach or start their search.
HouseValues has been a terrific help in helping me understand that kind of a seller or buyer. They are definitely different, and actually in my opinion, they're easier to deal with.
I wanted to capture those clients early and have a steady stream, and doing it without taking all of my time to procure those leads. The rest of the package that HouseValues brings to the table, that no other company out there really brings to the table that is doing lead capture, is the ability to cultivate the clients and the tools to cultivate those prospects and actually turn them into clients which will convert to closed sales.
It's always working behind the scenes to immediately notify you of a lead so you can be the first agent your prospect meets. You can be fast to respond to inquiries and also be frequent with follow-up.
HouseValues has helped us be the first agent in the door because typically when people are thinking about buying or selling a home, they go on the internet somewhere.
And the sooner you get to them, the sooner you talk with them, the sooner they get information from you, you're in their profile. And they hold on to that information. And then once a month, they get something from us, and it's continuous. And I have people that have called me after 4 years. You never know. Don't ignore them. You just treat everybody the same, big or little.
I was at a gas station filling up my car, and one of my house value people was at the same gas station, saw my license plates, looked at me and said, "Hey, I know this guy. This is the guy from House Values." And he looked at me and he said, "You're the guy in my computer."
It takes systems to build and manage a thriving pipeline, but it takes more than systems to transform your business. It takes continuous training. We provide you with professional coaches and industry experts while connecting you with top producers across North America. Any one of them could be the mentor that gives you the wings to really fly.
When I hired on in the real estate business, I went to an office that had a super hot top producer because I wanted to learn from that agent. And what I found once I got into the office was her office door with her assistants was closed. It was obvious they had been coached very strictly by the big shot agent never to talk to another agent in the office. So the beauty of HouseValues is we have a national network of top producing real estate agents, and because they're not in the same neighborhoods, I mean there is some overlap, but it's very easy to go out and find top producers in cities around the U.S. who are HouseValues customers who will share their expertise with the rest of the pool of our customers.
I've learned a lot of what I know through the other agents of the year and people who have done the mastermind calls, and it's refreshing that we can see and learn from each other.
The mastermind forum has had a huge impact on my business. I'm able to post questions there, and people from all over the country can respond.
Yes, they share ideas in the office, but where they learn the most is when they share ideas with other people that are outside their office that are successful.
I have received just a wealth of advice and new ideas, cutting-edge ideas from those mastermind calls. It's been great.
One of the best ideas I ever got that I do use and really works, an agent who was very successful with HouseValues. With each and every lead, she puts together a packet of information, and once a week she takes all those, goes to the doors and knocks on the door, leaves the car running, the door open, goes, knocks on the door, said, "I just want to make sure you got this in case you didn't get it on the email. Call me if you have any questions," and she leaves.
We are very fortunate that we are working with a company as progressive as HouseValues in their thought, in their approach, because everything they do, their underlying principle is it must benefit the agent, which means us.
The HouseValues system lets you profitably scale your business while scaling back on the hours you put in every week. It's how you can put the balance back into your life while earning an incredible income.
When 60% of your business comes from what you do 2 hours a day, It's really neat.
I earned about $355,000 in 2002, and I attribute about 90% of that to HouseValues.
Since I joined HouseValues, I've been able to double my income and double my number of transactions that I'm doing.
When I started real estate, I was a one-agent show, and through my experience with HouseValues in Orlando, I was able to see Stacey Dancy on the stage and have a vision for what my real estate business could look like. Tanya Mann and Associates goals for 2007 include over 700 transactions and 3.1 million in GCI.
When I first joined, I was just looking for the leads, right? But I soon discovered that there's much more to HouseValues than just the leads.
Are you ready to start? Then log on to Market Leader today.